With Kawhi Leonard limited to 9 games by quadriceps tendinopathy and Draymond Green not defending at his typical level, this year's NBA Defensive Player of the Year choice has taken on a different look. Rudy Gobert of the Utah Jazz also missed 26 games, but has been the best defender while on the court. Is that enough to lift him over the other candidates? Read on for my choice as well as picks for the 2 all-defensive teams and 3 other honorable mentions at every position. As usual, my choices are informed both by watching more than 200 games this season and the available defensive statistics from Second Spectrum, NBA Advanced Stats, CleaningTheGlass.com, ESPN's Real Plus Minus, RPM, and more. Point guard. First team, Dejounte Murray, San Antonio Spurs. Murray's ascension to starting point guard ahead of Hall of Famer Tony Parker is a big reason the Spurs remain one of the league's top defenses without Leonard. San Antonio has allowed just 97.2 points per 100 possessions with Murray on the court, per NBA Advanced Stats, grabbing more than 80% of available defensive rebounds because of his contributions on the glass. Murray's size, 6'5" with a 6'9.5" wingspan, is also an asset when he has needed to switch, defend bigger opponents playing alongside Patty Mills or contest from behind defending the pick and roll. Second team, Jrue Holiday, New Orleans Pelicans. Though Holiday has technically started most of his games at either shooting guard or small forward, depending how you want to categorize him, and it one more, he has played the majority of his minutes at the point while defending all 3 perimeter positions. At 6'4", Holiday is often at a size disadvantage on the wing, but he compensates with strength. Additionally, no player shorter than Holiday blocks shots as frequently. As a result, the Pelicans allow 9.0 fewer points per 100 possessions with Holiday on the court. Honorable mention, Chris Dunn, Chicago Bulls, Chris Paul, Houston Rockets, Ricky Rubio, Utah Jazz. Paul hasn't been quite as good defensively as last season, when he was my first-team pick, but his ability to defend bigger players has been crucial in Houston's switch-heavy defense. Rubio's anticipation has added more turnovers to a Utah defense that traditionally generated few of them. And Dunn was a bright spot on a poor Chicago defense, as he ranked second in the league in steal rate without sacrificing on-ball duties. Shooting guard. First team, Andre Roberson, Oklahoma City Thunder. Limited to 39 games by a ruptured patella suffered in late January, Roberson was so valuable defensively while on the court that he merits first-team recognition anyway. His plus 4.6 defensive RPM was tops among guards by a mile, and while Roberson has benefited from hot opponent three-point shooting with him on the bench, 38.0%, as compared to 33.9% when he played, his massive contributions to the Oklahoma City defense go beyond that. Roberson was one of 5 players in the league, and the only guard, to average at least 2.0 steals per 100 plays and block at least 3.0% of opponent two-point attempts. The Thunder have sorely missed Roberson's ability to defend elite scorers one-on-one, which freed Paul George to roam the passing lanes. Second team, Victor Oladipo, Indiana Pacers. Roberson's former teammate has maximized his potential at the defensive end of the court this season in addition to emerging as an elite scorer. Oladipo leads the league with 3.3 steals per 100 plays and has also been outstanding one-on-one. According to Second Spectrum tracking, the 0.58 points per play Oladipo has allowed on isolations are second among perimeter players who have defended at least 75 of them. Honorable mention, Jaylen Brown, Boston Celtics, Danny Green, San Antonio Spurs, Klay Thompson, Golden State Warriors. Green, the league's premier shot-blocking guard, and Thompson are fixtures in all defensive consideration. They're joined by Brown, whose versatility has been an important part of the league's best defense. Small forward. First team, Robert Covington, Philadelphia 76ers. While Joel Embiid is the interior anchor of the Sixers' top 5 defense, don't underestimate Covington's importance on the perimeter. According to NBA Advanced Stats, Philadelphia has actually posted a better defensive rating with Covington alone, 101.2, than Embiid alone, 104.2. Covington leads all regular players with 4.4 deflections per 36 minutes, via NBA Advanced Stats Hustle Leaderboard, and defends all 3 perimeter spots, a must given how often the 76ers cross-match on D. Second team, Jimmy Butler, Minnesota Timberwolves. Never particularly effective on defense, the Timberwolves collapsed after Butler underwent knee surgery. They've allowed 113.1 points per 100 possessions with Butler on the bench, which would easily be the NBA's worst defensive rating over the full season. Butler has mastered the art of locking up his man while remaining an active help defender, and Minnesota misses both skills when he's on the bench. Honorable mention, Paul George, Oklahoma City Thunder, Luke Mbah, Houston Rockets, Royce O'Neal, Utah Jazz. George has been less effective when asked to step into Roberson's role as stopper. He was better cast roaming the passing lanes, having averaged 2.5 steals per 36 minutes with Roberson and 1.8 without him via NBA Advanced Stats. Mbah's comfort defending on the perimeter and in the post made him perfect for Houston's defense, which has been at its best with him on the court. Signed for the rookie minimum last summer, O'Neal was a find for the Jazz. He has excelled at locking and trailing, taking away a favored way for second units to create points. While we're here, we should probably address Kevin Durant, who got Defensive Player of the Year buzz when he was leading the league in blocks. Yet Durant's defensive RPM ranks 70th among small forwards because the Warriors are allowing 6.6 more points per 100 possessions with him on the court. This isn't a case of fluky opponent three-point shooting, according to Second Spectrum's QSQ, quantified shot quality, measure. Teams are getting slightly better shots against Golden State when Durant plays. And his Cleaning the Glass page shows Durant's teams have a long history of forcing fewer turnovers when he's on the court. I don't think Durant is a below-average defender, but I don't think he has been an elite one during the regular season either.